I'm Bear Grylls. I'm gonna show you what it takes to get out alive from some of the most dangerous places in Dark Souls. Today, I'm stuck in Sen's Fortress, one of the most deadly places on Dark Souls. The way out is locked, and the only way to get out is forward. I have no weapon, shields, or consumables. The only thing I have is an SS flask and the clothes that I'm wearing. To open the Sen's Fortress door, you'd normally have to kill the gargoyle and Quelaag. But thanks to modern technology, you can skip all this by using a simple glitch. I am right outside of Sen's Fortress. You can see the door is closed right now. But if I lure an enemy right here and count 1, 2, 3, block, parry, and then crits, the camera is going to be messed up, and this will allow me to go straight into Sen's Fortress. After you see the Sen's Fortress sign, you can just quit out and you'll spawn right in Sen's Fortress. Now since we have entered Sen's Fortress using a glitch, the way back is completely blocked. We can't go back the way we came in, so our only way out is going to be forward. To show you that this is possible with any kind of characters, I am now going to discard any items that I have. With no item in hand, any item we need will have to come from Sen's Fortress.
I want to die.
I have glitched myself into Sen's Fortress, and without any weapons, I am soon faced with life-threatening dangers. Now, Sen's Fortress is filled with deadly traps, and while normally these traps are designed to kill you, other times you can use these traps to kill your enemies. Now, one of the most prominent part of Sen's Fortress is its boulder traps. Now, since we are at soul level 4 right now, we cannot afford to get a hit by those boulders. One thing you can do is quit out and reset the boulders. And now we load back. No boulders. The boulder traps can be a pain in the ass, but you can use it to your advantage, like this. If you happen to have the master key, you can get 10,000 souls from the cage. If not, you can always get the cage key. Now it's time to acquire a weapon. Our choice being the lightning spear. Lloyd's talisman would have been better, but we do not have the luxury. After you arrive at the lever room, just push the lever where the mimic was. After that, it's a simple matter of luring the mimic back to the boulder trap. When the boulder trap kills the mimic, you'll know it by the 1000 souls that you get. Now let's go back up, move the lever, and get the lightning spear. Almost all classes can use this weapon right away, but I'll hold on to this weapon until I can level up. Thankfully, there's not much else blocking your way from here to the next bonfire. Once you sit on this bonfire, there's no turning back. You either go forward or die trying. I have glitched myself into Sen's Fortress. I have found a bonfire, but sitting on it means that I have no way to go back. By using the soul that we got at the start of Sen's Fortress and the soul from the cage, we can get a decent amount of level before the Iron Golem. Before killing the Iron Golem, there's one last item we need from Sen's Fortress. Now you might be asking, why are we killing Prince Rickard? The Rickard's Rapier is going to be unupgraded, so it's not going to be much help to us. We'll be using this weapon for a glitch called a moveset swap, which I'll be showing you in Anor Londo. We have to kill that bomb-throwing giant. He's getting a bit too annoying. The trick to killing this giant is to trigger its frenzy and kill him while it stays passive. I used up all the Estus at the giant. I have no Estus. Thankfully, this is not the hardest boss in Dark Souls. Now, look at that. He's swaying. Now, if we hit his ankles a bit more time, he's going to fall off that ledge and die instantly. And a second now. Yep, that's it. GG, too easy. And now that we have killed the Iron Golem, it's time for me to go to Anor Londo. I have managed to kill the Iron Golem and progress to Anor Londo. But to survive this extreme parkour Disneyland, I have to use all the skills that I have. Thank God Sense Fortress is over, but if we are going to survive this, we are definitely going to need bigger guns. Now that we have arrived at the bonfire, we can do all sorts of things, but first things first, let's go back to our
sexy human body.
Since a lot of enemies in Anor Londo is resistant to lightning, our first priority is getting a replacement weapon. Okay, hit the Mimic, and let's get the hell out of here. After we kill the Mimic, we get the Crystal Halberd. A powerful weapon, but sadly cannot be repaired. Now the Crystal Halberd is a bit higher requirement than the Lightning Short Spear. We can use the core of the Iron Golem to level up, but I'm going to show you a better way. Place the boss soul in your hotbar, do any kind of slow attack like an R2, and while the attack animation is going, spam the use button. Go to your menu, and use any item like an Estus. Now you can use the boss soul infinitely without actually using it. Repeat until you have enough souls to level up. While it may seem to be a beautiful area, Anor Londo is in fact even more deadly than Sense Fortress. That was a bit close, but the Lightning Short Spear, while not being the best weapon in the game, it definitely shines in areas and terrains like that. Now for the most ridiculous level design in the game, oh god damn it, we face the Anor Londo archers. Okay, gotta get rid of this guy. That is not good damage. Okay, let's back it up. Back it up and heal. Oh no 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 no! I am in Anor Londo and have reached the infamous Anor Londo archers, and it's proving to be a tough challenge. The Anor Londo archers are resistant to lightning. Now would be a good time to pull out the Crystal Halberd. Second try and I can see my bloodstain right up there, and I'm just hoping that the Crystal Halberd does much better damage than the Lightning Short Spear. Oh yeah, that's pretty good damage. And now, we have passed one of the most challenging areas in Dark Souls 1. Before heading up the stairs, there's one item that we must get. The Crystal Halberd is an excellent weapon and can kill Ornstein and Small, but if you fail and run out of durability, you're going to be in big trouble. And that is why we are going to get the Dragon Tooth. Even when not upgraded, it can rival the Crystal Halberd by damage. Before fighting Ornstein and Small, we need one more item from Anor Londo, and that is the Dragon Slayer's Great Bow. Now, we're not going to be using it on the boss battle itself, but it's going to be used in a glitch called the Moveset Swap glitch. Once you have all the items, level up to 27 strength to use the Dragon Tooth. Now equip the rapier in the right hand and the bow in the left. Go to your inventory and place the Dragon Tooth right below the Dragon Slayer's Great Bow. Now all you have to do is roll, press L1, open up your menu, and swap the Great Bow with the Dragon Tooth. If your character two-hands the Dragon Tooth, you know you have succeeded. This is one of the harder glitches in the game, but once you set up, even if you die, save, or reload, the glitch is going to remain. And what it does, it replaces the running attack with the double jab of the Rickard Rapier. The same can be done with the Crystal Halberd. And now, it's time to kill the Firekeeper.
How? This man...
By killing the Firekeeper, we can now dupe the Firekeeper's soul, and gain infinite amount of humanity, and go back
to our sexy human body.
One of the reasons why we are using the Dragon Tooth is its stagger capabilities. The running attack can easily stagger Ornstein. After we poke Ornstein to death, it's time to confront Super Small. With the right timing, you can infinitely stunlock Small. With the final running attack, victory is ours. Known as the hardest boss in the game, with the right technique, you can also cheese Ornstein and Small. Every time I do a run like this, I am reminded that no matter how bleak the situation may be, what determines whether we survive or not is our skill, some knowledge of the game, and ultimately, our determination.